loves, Jess the Bookworm here. Check out my new bookshelf. I'm so excited. Hi, you guys. So I'm going to be filling up my new bookshelf today. And before I get started on filling it up, I need to sort through a bunch of books and kind of decide on how I want to place them on the shelves. This lighting is crazy, y'all. So I'm going to be sorting a bunch of books, trying to figure out, I think I want to go with just like a traditional, all the nonfictions together, fiction together. Maybe doing some, I guess I'll be going by genre and then trying to keep authors that I have multiple books of them all together. This lighting is crazy, y'all. So anyway, I'm going to start sorting books and probably listening to the audiobook Children of Virtue and Vengeance. Yes, I look like just a lump today because, well, I say that like I don't look like a lump every day. Anyway, I just look extremely comfortable today. We'll say that. Be kind to myself because it is Saturday and this is Jessica on a typical Saturday. So let's go ahead and get started with sorting some books. So the books that I pulled out and organized thinking, ooh, I want to put these up on my shelf, that did not take me long to organize at all. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on my shelf, and then I might have to repeat that process of organizing books and then putting them up there. So my thoughts are this top shelf, I think I'm going to put non-fictions possibly. No. You know what? Because I have some taller books, I think I'm just go ahead and put my nonfictions. Well, then that's gonna break up the stuff. Oh, dilemmas. So maybe I'll start with fiction because I'm gonna have a lot more fiction, and then go to this shelf here as being nonfiction. I might have to stack some of them down. That's fine. And then I think this bottom one, I'm gonna put all of my books that I read this year to kind of keep them all together. I don't know. I think it just make it easier at the end of the year when I am doing my wrap up for 2021's reading. Yes, I'm thinking that far in advance. Okay, let's get going. So that's the other thing. These shelves are really deep. Okay. So I could actually fit 2 rows of books. I have to figure out how I want to do that though. My husband said something about putting a board there so these books could be up higher so that I would still be able to see them. So I'm going to come back to that thought, but I'm just going to keep going with what I have while the momentum is there. Okay. Okay, so these are the books that are up here now. Again, I'm going to have to figure out something because, like, technically, these could all be in front of those to, like, have more shelf space. Things to think about. Because this is only a very, very small portion of my books that are up here. But so far I've got fantasy, and I put, series. I have all of these books. I just haven't finished the last one. I have all of these. I have all of these, but I need to find Monster, which is the last one, or the last one so far. I need to find the first few of the Miss Peregrine series. I have not read all of these, nor do I have them. But again, I'm trying to keep all the series together. I did decide to shelve Fangirl with Carry On and Wayward Son, even though I would consider this one obviously a contemporary fiction, and then these fantasy, but I wanted to keep them all together. I put my 2 Ernest Clines together, my 2 Erin Morgensterns. This Schwab bind-up is actually 2 books. And then so on and so forth. So these are all of my, like, fantasy that are taking up these shelves. Obviously, I left room because I have a ton of fantasy books. Coming down to the next shelf, I have got contemporary fiction, which I have a lot more of these, but these are the few I just grabbed. So those are on there. And then this starts like mystery, thriller, horror books. Then I put my historical fiction and my just fiction. And then down here on the bottom, which I have to decide if I still like this idea or not. Sorry, this is complicated to hold. So these are books that I have read this year. No, not all of them. These are the few that I just grabbed. So I'm thinking I will put these down here. Just to kind of keep them organized, and I can, just kind of see that shelf grow throughout the year. I probably need like 3 or 4 of these shelves to fit all my books, but I'm putting the ones up here that I either really enjoyed or that I have the whole series of, or I have a lot by that author. So the process continues. I'm now going to go grab more books to place on the shelf. So bear with me. Literally pulling books out of hidey holes. Round 2. so it's quickly filling up. I just made an executive decision to put some books in front because, I don't know, I really have to figure out something else to utilize this extra space that's in there because, again, this is just a small fraction of my books. And I'm completely rethinking my decision to put all of my books for 2021 on that bottom shelf because I need the room. I am rethinking my entire life. No, I'm kidding. That's dramatic. But I am liking how it's turning out so far. Yeah. And this is probably going to change tons of times because, like, looking at the section that I have for my mystery, thrillers, horror, all that stuff, I'm like, I really need to move them into those categories. So mystery, thriller, horror, that kind of stuff. Because we've got like a wide range of stuff happening over here. And I have a bunch of other Dean Koontz books that I need to put with this one. But I'm thinking that's going to be for another day. Thinking this is where I'm going to leave the bookshelf for now. And when I do some updates to figure out how I want to utilize like all that extra space, I will let you guys know. I think it's going to end up being like a board or something cut to fit perfectly back there so that then I can put books on top of that and be able to see, like, on this shelf all of these would be raised up and then there would be the second set in front of it. So I don't know. We'll see. This was fun. At least it was for me. I absolutely love I love messing around with my books. And I'm so excited to be able to like see at least a wide selection of my books here in one place, because right now I have to go to the hidey hole over next to our window, and then this hidey hole next to our window, and then the hidey hole underneath the table that's back there, and then the hidey hole in my closet. And that's not none of these are to be read books. All of those are stacked in a very haphazard, probably dangerous way next to our bed. So it's just more incentive though, seeing them like towering next to the bed. I'm like, I need to read you guys. I need to read you guys instead of buying new books to read instead of reading you guys. So that then I can move you out here to the shelf. Yay. So thanks you guys for sticking it out with me. If you made it to the end of this video, give me a little book emoji in the chat. And I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great day or afternoon or evening or what have you. Bye.